What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out my second video. Got the time. I'm Alex, rocking some Nico Leonard merch. Nico, you and I got to meet up sometime in the future. I've met Roman a bunch of times, but I'd love to meet you. So yeah, I think it would be really fun. Today we're checking out the Hitori Meguro GMT, a watch that, again, it is, it's probably one of my only other homage watches, but it's just a beautiful, what they can do for sub $1,000, really even sub about 600 bucks, is really impressive though. They do make a great watch. So rather than looking at me, let's turn the camera around and check out the watch. All right, guys, it's time to check out the watch, the Hitori Meguro GMT. Also, the reason I film in my Tesla is because the lighting in here with the full sunroof being all glass is just phenomenal, and it's better than what I have right now indoors. But I'm working on a more indoor setup here, so hopefully in the next few videos we get that really rolling. But for right now, the lighting in here is too good to pass up. So here is the Hitori Meguro GMT. First impressions of the box. I really love the box. The box has this very nice greenish and pink blotched paint splatter. Again, printed. It's obviously not it's not painted or anything, but I just think it has a really nice Japanese / semi-vintagey kind of vibe. I don't know. It reminds me of like the old Rolex boxes a little bit, or like the cardboard boxes. But anyway, embossed logo right there. Very nice, very, simple. Let's get this guy opened up. Also, quick shout out, not sponsored, but Nomen Watches this is a brand that I believe is an in-house brand for Nomen Watches. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who make these watches. They, regardless, ship watches, any of the watches on their site. Anytime I've ever ordered it, they're out of Singapore to the United States. If I order on a Sunday, I have the watch in my hands on Wednesday. It's the fastest shipping and it's included, or it's at least when you pay it, like you don't have another option, but like it's in the price. So it is just a really fast shipping experience. Shout out to DHL for doing it. It's really quick. Onto the watch. Beautiful bamboo box. I really like, with a nice red velvet. It's just a pop on. Here is the watch. We'll get to that in a second. Cards, full, like soft touch, simple box, but nice presentation. Onto the watch, guys. Look at this beauty. Let's just give it a nice little. Look at this watch. It is quite a beauty. I went for this color. They also do it in a white and a blue, like a two-tone white blue colorway. The reason I went for this one is it's just more unique. The white and blue one is a straight homage to the Grand Seiko version. What I like about this watch is it's 39.5 millimeters case, which is smaller than the Grand Seiko GMT. The Grand Seiko GMT, I think, is 42.5 millimeters. And I don't know, lately I've been going downsize. I used to have Panerai 44 millimeter. I used to have, actually had 3 44 millimeter watches. I had 42s, 41s. Now I'm going like 38 to 40, and 40 is feeling big. Build lugs just to give it that vintage vibe. The bracelet is definitely really nicely, it's polished. Nice signed buckle. I wish the buckle had, honestly, it's $600 watch at the price. I think now in 2026, I think we could have had micro adjust here. You can see the domed sapphire crystal, but honestly, it's perfect for this watch. It makes so much sense, and it's a really nice crystal. It actually looks a lot better in person than it's coming across on the camera right now. But it's really nice. You get a 120 click bi-directional bezel, which I thought is interesting. So everything lines up really nicely, which is good. You have the outer GMT bezel. You have the inner GMT rehaut, which is really nice because it really helps you track 3 full time zones. So you'll always have the regular. You can then have like the easily settable time. So this is a really good GMT for being a GMT. It's really going to make it easy for you to check out different time zones. You do get the true jump hour complication here to set the date and to just switch, if you're traveling back and forth. The only downside to these movements is there's no quick set date. So you have to actually go all the way through and adjust the date that way. Time to check out the dial. Let's check it out. Beautiful, you know, color. The one other, so besides the clasp, the other, you know, one area, and obviously they have to make this affordable. I don't know what they use to make the dial, but it almost sometimes in certain lighting comes off like plastic, like as if it's just pressed plastic. And it very well might be, because those are not brush strokes. I don't know, but it doesn't come off as, it's definitely not metal. It does kind of, in some lighting, like I said, have a plasticky look to it, and it very well might be. In most lighting on your wrist, you're not going to notice it. You're not going to even think about it. And it does still look beautiful. These indices are very nicely polished. Mirror finish on most of them. Definitely a watch I'd recommend adding to your collection if you're looking for something Grand Seiko-esque, but I've owned Grand Seiko, and that watch was a great, beautiful watch. You know, if you have Grand Seiko money, go the Grand Seiko route. That's, you know, for sure. However, the wearability is similar here because, again, you actually get, well, Grand Seiko doesn't even have any of the micro adjust holes. So at least you're getting that. All right, guys, time to wrap up the video. Hitori Meguro GMT in this beautiful brownish red colorway. If you have any questions about the watch, put them down below. Like, subscribe to the video, and we're out. Thanks.